Oh yeah. I'm not home. No one here. Go away. Kimari said go away. Well, I guess we have to open and see who it is.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
Oh god, neighbor complaining about the piano, I guess. Yeah, at this point I would say Susan is not into a friendly of a mood, so... Oops, wrong key. Yeah, I think she would probably snap back a bit. Well, to hint at snapping back.
I suggest you change your tone right now.
Don't tell me about my tone. I'll have any tone I like. If it's alright for you to play the fucking piano in the middle of the night, then I can bloody raise my voice if I want to. You think you own this place? You think any of us here care about your stinking cats? They are a bloody nuisance.
You are a bloody nuisance. Okay, I think I have used my quota of speech for today, apparently. We continue on the not so friendly line.
Get lost, you bald, ugly man. I'm done talking to you.
What? How dare you? This is going to stop, one way or the other, you crazy cat lady. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty. Hell, I'll poison your fucking cats myself if I have to.
Point that finger at me again, and I will break it. I'm done talking to you. Go fuck yourself.
Awesome. Okay, Gage just disappeared. Breakdown.
In my head it's like hell. I don't feel I've got the will. In my head it's so plain. God, please wash me with your rain. In my head it's so strange. I can't remember any names. In my head it's like hell. And yet you want me still.
Okay. I guess she did kind of snap. Teacup.
Standing by the river, I'm thinking, will I jump again? No. Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Okay. Chapter 4. Bullet for Susan. Pest control. Guess it's time to go kill that neighbor.
'Cause I'm gone.
Of course, don't know yet if that pest control is actually coming there to Susan's place, but that's what I would guess. Oh, that kind of pest control. This is getting interesting. Oh,
I've
actually,
slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still feeling tired?
because you slept too much.
Someone's at the door. I really hope it's not him again.
You really should have kept that baby mace. Would have come in handy. Okay, and yeah, this was interesting. Has been interesting all along, but it's only getting more and more interesting. And in case you're wondering why I'm awfully quiet every now and then, that's because I don't want to ruin the awesome mood with senseless babble. Sometimes, at least. Okay, I guess we'll answer the door. Who the... Pris?
Hello, Miss Ashworth. How are you? Are you feeling better?
Okay. Yeah, do we know her?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt. We met a few days ago. You were out cold at the time. Those pills you had were real good. You probably had one too many, mind you.
33 too many, to be exact. Probably. So, she's the one who claimed to be Susan's daughter. Why did she claim that? Yeah, well, I had a feeling that we will run into her sooner or later, but this will work the same.
So it's you. I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
It is me, indeed. A girl who got in the way and fucked everything up. I'll understand if you're angry at me. It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life, but I had other reasons for it too. Personal reasons. It's important. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why would you want to talk to Susan?
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
Oh,
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well, I'd like to be your lodger, Miss Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise, and I promise not to spend too long in the bathroom in the morning.
I don't really...
I read your suicide note, you know. Sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it. But I won't get in the way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
yes, you do.
Well, I guess I could do with some extra money, but
Great. Can I come in?
Yeah, I guess we should ask about how did she get in the other night?
how did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well... Okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
You did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too.
Cool.
Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lock picks in it. They're very expensive, custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
I see. But you know, it does sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't. But what gave you an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise they made. It was incredible. Like ghosts howling. And for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
That's true. Okay, then the other thing. Why did she claim to be her daughter?
You said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
Jesus, what's wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people?
Yes.
If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
Well, I guess we could tell her that about dying momentarily.
Well, I died in that hospital, if you must know.
Oh,
But not for long enough. It seems I must have been too attached to this shitty life I lead and must suffer some more before I can rest.
Jesus, Miss Ashworth. Why all this negativity? What in the world has made you think this way? Clearly the only thing you suffer is some nasty depression. Not that it's any of my business. But have you tried talking about it to a doctor?
Yes, I have.
Did it help?
Not at first, but yeah, it did.
Yep. Anyway, the spare room is pretty bad, apparently.
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is?
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who talks to rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train stations. With homeless weirdos and rats.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
Oh, whatever floats your boat, but you know, why does she want this room so much?
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit mouldy. This is the old part of town where nothing ever happens. It's far from the city centre, and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People, just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats. Do you think they'll smell the rats on me? Really need a shower.
You'll probably change your mind soon.
I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I'd love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck, and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright. I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss sticks to cover it up. I love joss sticks.
Fine. I give up. Follow me. You can see it for yourself, if you're so stubborn.
Seems she is. Okay, let's take her to the room. Where is she? Oh, there you are. She looks a lot like Pris. That's the first thing she reminded me of. The eye makeup and the clothes too, somewhat.
This room is perfect.
Really? What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop. Oh, and somewhere to watch too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
Where has she hidden that laptop? I don't think I want to know. Are you a part of that emo subculture? Yeah, I wonder if she's in some kind of trouble, or if someone she knows or close to her is. Let's go with the more subtle one. You mentioned some personal reasons.
You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
Yeah, alright. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like. I love this lamp. Does it work? What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down. Turns out he lives here, in this building somewhere. What I don't know is which flat he lives in. There are 8 flats here altogether. He's in one of them, and I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He said something really bad. Something horrible. I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep. I want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
But I have a feeling it's related to her daddy. Daddy issues. The answer to the first question would be kind of obvious, that there is no one to contact who would know her, probably. And yeah, it's not her probably that's in trouble, more like the person she's looking for. Most likely, maybe her dad was killed by the guy she's looking for, who is probably the parasite pest controller we saw. Maybe? Remains to be seen. Okay, I can't resist the temptation anymore. Are you emo?
Are you a part of that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever again. No, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap.
Awesome.
I hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know, people seem to think that just because someone dresses in black, they're called emo. You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
I dress in black too.
Of course. That's because black is the best color. Period.
Yep. I agree. Period. Okay, well, let's try to ask, get an answer out of her if she's in trouble of sorts or something.
You're not in some kind of trouble, are you?
Do I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't know. What do serial murderers look like anyway?
Scar across the face, an eye patch, rough stubble. Those sort of things, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
a
no.
pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture. But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway.